Hello, welcome to Twilight Force vlog! In case you hadn't noticed, that was dubbed over because the microphone on my camera is completely fucked. Here's an example.
Up the road, which is great. More gigs like that, please.
During this vlog, I'm just going to do some voiceovers for all the clips that are fucked, and I went out and got a new phone because of this vlog. I got the new iPhone 14 Pro, and oh my god, here is a comparison. Ooh. Isn't that good? But anyway, in this clip, I basically talk about the fact that we're going to Underworld in Camden, in London, to see Twilight Force, one of the cheesiest bands known to man. And it's gonna be fun. I also talk about how I need to shave my head, so that's what the next clip is.
Do your magic, Claire.
Let me do it for you.
No!
What?
Don't worry.
Claire!
Zach!
What? Look at that. Oh my god.
Sorry, you put it in a bun and I thought it was in a...
Oh yeah, that's my fault. Sorry.
Okay, sorry.
Didn't mean to, sorry.
Okay.
Did you just huff my hair?
You'll see what I did when you watch back the footage. Gotta get that straight line. Gotta get that straight line. Oh, it's so Velcro-y. All done. Mwah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
For fucking up my hair. No, I'm joking, I love you. You're the best. I appreciate you.
Oh, look at your little golden lock.
We did the thing. We shaved the head, but now I need to shave my beard. Will I slip? Will I fuck up the beard? As you can see, I didn't. And here is a really long clip about how we're gonna drink gin tonight on the train. Woo! That's literally it. Can I just say your makeup looks amazing today?
Thank you.
I mean, it always looks amazing, but...
I like when I like do my makeup like well in advance. I always take ages on it, and it always turns out a bit better than usual. So.
Yeah, it turns out putting time and effort into something pays off.
It's fringe though.
Yeah, new fringe.
It's going crazy.
Do you like your fringe?
I do.
Fringe.
I feel like when it starts getting warmer, I'm going to regret it because then I get a sweaty forehead, but that's fine.
Hooray! Come on, Claire. You don't do well in the cold, do you?
No. I need some gin.
Yeah.
And a cream egg.
Oh yeah, cream egg. Cream egg me up. I can make the cream egg your face. There we go. Oh, that's an improvement. I never used to be a fan of cream eggs, but Claire showed me the like, oh, we're moving. I might cut that out. We have an hour and a half to kill. Might as well get a little silly. Should we just get a little silly? So, a bit of a change of vibe, but I have something very important to say, so... This is Ben. You know Ben. He was very prominent in the Download and Bloodstock vlogs, where his dad last year was diagnosed with terminal brain cancer. Long story short, Andrew needs a place to live and landlords are cunts. So this GoFundMe right here is to help put together enough money to fund a year's worth of rent for Andrew to live in a property. However, as you can see, they smashed the goal. 95 donations, everyone has been so generous. But the thing is, this was the minimum requirement. Anything on top of this will go towards helping Andrew out immensely. And any money that isn't being used towards helping Andrew is gonna go towards cancer research. I recently lost my granddad to cancer, so this is a very important thing to me. So, raising money for Andrew and or cancer research, thank you so much. Anyway, back to cheesy power metal. Right, so we have a game. We look out into the platform as we get into a station, and if there's anyone smiling, we take a drink. This is gonna be a very sober night. Everyone in England is a miserable bastard. Including me. No. We are approaching London Victoria.
London, Victoria, our final destination. Thank you for travelling with Southern. Please remember to take all your belongings with you when you leave the train. Change for... This is why you can't have nice things.
We're in London, innit? And I really need a wee in true Claire fashion. I had a wee.
Shrek. I feel like I've made that joke before. Claire, tell me a little bit about Twilight Force.
If I was to describe them, it would be Rhapsody, the band, meets Disney.
I'm going to sprinkle in a little bit of Christmas songs.
Yeah, do you find they have the dong, 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 dong?
Yeah.
They're classed as adventure metal, which I think is perfect because it makes me want to go on a quest.
Yeah.
And on their new album, they've got a song called Dragonborn, and I just want to play Skyrim.
Yeah.
I was listening to Twilight Force today, and while I was working, and the whole time I was like, man, I just really want to quit my job and buy some armor and a sword from a local blacksmith.
Right?
On an epic adventure.
Yes.
Maybe if I go to the local Weatherspoons, I'll be able to find some quests.
Yes.
So in fact, I was actually at my local Weatherspoons when a old bald man called Dave came up to me and he said, hey mate, do you go on a quest to see Twilight Force at Camden? And I was like, why are you in a microwave? And he was like, there's a Wendy's.
You want to get a Wendy's?
I do. Apparently Wendy's is really good.
I got just cheese fries because I'm not like really hungry, but I could do with something to fill the void, you know.
That and their veggie options are shit.
They weren't great. I can't risk having like spicy burgers because I can't eat peppers or chilies because I have an intolerance and it makes my tongue hurt. So I went for cheesy chips. I could spit on that and have more coverage. I'm gonna try it. You ready? You ready? You ready?
Yep.
Okay, the cheese is really good. Just more of it, Wendy's. Wendy's, come on. You stupid little ginger freckle cunt.
So the night we went out to Brighton and filmed the Wasters music video, link in the description if you haven't seen it already, Kyle decided, really drunk, to walk all the way to Hove at like 3 in the morning to go to Wendy's. Of course it was shut. I thought to myself, if Kyle can walk all the way to Hove, battered out of his mind, to go to a Wendy's at 3 in the morning in the vain hope that it might be open, it must be good.
What are you thinking above like Burger King and Five Guys?
It's not as good as Five Guys, but it's above Burger King.
And of course, because well, Zach's 30 now and I'm 28, you gotta get a bit of spit. I mean, espresso.
Yeah, there's a massive queue around Underworld for Twilight Force. Oh yeah, there's a massive Underworld queue for Twilight Force. Which is awesome. Because I don't know anyone that knows Twilight Force. We also don't have many friends.
Insert tears here as he's eating his burger. I think that we get very excited about these American brands coming over. We're not getting the same experience they do in America. Five Guys in America and Wendy's in America is not the same as what we're getting here.
Have you espresso shot?
I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack. You know, I'd find it easier to do like a shot of whiskey than an espresso.
Yeah. You know what, being the north side of 30, I needed that though, so.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's go to the World's End.
Let's go. When I was a little teenager, me and my mate Julia were in the World's End after a gig. We both bought fake IDs that we thought were really convincing for 20 quid online. She went to get us a drink. They were like, this is clearly not real. And then me and Julia both got kicked out. And we were sat right up here where we are now, however many years later. But now we're here legally drinking a pint, not having my ID taken away, not even getting ID'd, which makes me a bit sad. And you've got to give it to us for trying. Those fake IDs were horrible. I don't know what place would have ever fallen for them, but here I am drinking legally, so cheers, World's End. I'm sorry.
This clip is all about how Claire can't do this with her tongue.
How does he do it?
And also how disgusting it is when you put your tongue in and out like this. Kinda looks like a parasite worm sticking its head out of my mouth over and over again. Lovely.
I like Twilight Force!
this clip, I was just talking about how good Seven Spires were. You should go listen to them. They are really, really good and talented, and their bassist does all the finger tappy stuff. It's really cool. And their guitarist also does stuff, but more importantly, the bassist. Not bias or anything. Here, Claire was talking about her top 5 bands that she listened to most in 2022, and one of them was Twilight Force, so she is really excited. She is also going on an adventure.
An untamed sapphire dragon. And now, my friends, your quest for the song is to make the dragon fly, make it soar over the battlefield. And once the song is done, please return it here so we can bring it back to its cave for some rest. So, the question is, are you ready?
Hot. That's a good bit of pizza. That's a good bit of czar.
Looks like really good pizza, to be fair.
A good bit of czar to finish off a good bit of gig.
This is better than Wendy's. I'm not even joking. Fuck Wendy's. This is way better. It's actually cheaper than Wendy's and it tastes better.
Oh, there's a cute little mouse over there. So little and helpless. I want to help it.
We could bring him back and he can be friends with our rat.
The rats would kill him in a heartbeat.
Oh.
Let's be honest.
What an amazing show that was. Twilight Force, you absolutely smashed it. I tell you what though, power metal fans need to wear deodorant, please. For the love of God, wear deodorant. When walking into that venue, felt like I was walking into a Dark Souls boss. It was like going through a field of fog of BO, like, and then suddenly like, please. For the love of God, power metal fans, wear deodorant. Lynx isn't good enough. You have to use antiperspirant. Body spray does not cover up BO. Antiperspirant does. Please, 48-hour protection. Get some Mitchum. Get some fucking Claire other products. Come on, please help me.
Nivea.
Nivea, yeah.
Dove.
Oh my God, Dove. Just Lynx is not good. Please, please.
Yeah.
You're all amazing people, but you stink. And I want to love you, but I just can't. Most of the way home, we played a game where we went in alphabetical order and said bands that begin with that letter. And then we did it again, but with no repeats. And again, but with no repeats. And over and over and over we went until it got really hard and it stopped being fun. And I sucked at it. Every band I ever knew in my entire life just went out of my head at that moment.
This is where people would keep their vapes if it was the 90s.
Now with this handy vape storage, you can remove and add in your own time.
I'm quivering in my high tops. I need a vape.
Well, we did it. We are back in Eastbourne.
Finally.
And I'm cold and I want bed.
Yeah.
Because it's
very cold.
It is cold.
It was a good night though.
It was so good.
We're getting used to going into London again.
Yeah.
When we first started going into London, it was like, oh, get back at 1:45. Oh, fuck that. Now we've done it a couple of times, it's like,
We're seasoned veterans now.
that's just what you do. It's all good.
It's all good. Bed and home, please.